expecting an all-out offensive display. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Punch, counterpunch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the sounds of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. McKinson down to the canvas. Will he get up? We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
Talk about McKinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm back.
Here we go for round two. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
He just misses with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit. No, hold on a second, Johnny. McKinson just got caught clean. Oh, and the problem's got a big problem because he's down on the canvas. He caught him with that body shot and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knock. So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me this.
Sugar. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Chip.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5.
And this one has all of those big... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That's another scoring shot. Perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Media, and now finally, we're about to go at it in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that lap. Here we go for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. The straight right just misses. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
He misses with that jab. Counter shot. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. How about that time counter shot? Never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. But Sugar Ray in that last. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter. Nice job to block that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Canelo in serious jeopardy here. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? And watching this live, Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
All the talking. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. So much firepower here. And they are giving us action. Those counter punches have to hurt. And Sugar is in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They exchange punches. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. What a huge momentum swing. Here we go. It's round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
How about this variety going downstairs and upstairs? After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Insane act. Hold it right there. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
There's the bell to start round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Is parried away. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. coming right back. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. That jab won't score. A perfect counter lands. Nice exchange here from both men. He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
It's a tough fight, and he can be confident now.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Punch, counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about...
Whoa, Johnny! And Sugar Ray is rocked! Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down! How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot...
Their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Beautiful counter punch. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan.
What you doing?
Let's start the 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That hook was off target. Well done with that counter shot. That hook doesn't score. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Sugar Ray is down! Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with switch on. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Block the hook. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you all. There's the bell to start round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. He parries away that left hook. That That punch landed. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And Sugar Ray is rocked. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Solid punch. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. And Sugar is in trouble. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before.